Hello everyone, this is Kobe FIFA channel and today we are playing online poker again. First I got ace of clubs and a 10. But the flop turned out to be bad for me. After one bet I decided to fold. After that I was dealt a pair of jacks. This is a very strong hand. And despite the bad flop, turn and river, I knew I was going to win. I won 2,000 chips. My opponent was bluffing. In the next hand, I got an ace of diamonds and a 7 of diamonds. There was another 7 on the flop, but I decided to check and see what happened next. A 10 fell on the turn and I began to think that someone might have a flush. There was another 7 on the river and I tried to take the maximum win. Then I got a 7 and an 8. Not the best cards, but I had the big blind and was forced to play. The flop was a 7, which was the strongest pair. My opponent went all in and I decided to call his bet. I knocked out the first opponent. Next, I got an 8 and a 10 of a different suit. And I played check or quit. I was lucky and won thanks to the high card 10. This time I got a queen and a 7. The flop didn't have the cards I needed and I was just checking. My opponents had no matches, but one had a high card king. Unfortunately, I lost. After a few hands, I got a queen and a jack. I got a queen on the flop and then a jack on the river, but my opponent had a set of 6s. Now the croupier dealt me a couple of 9s, since there was no card higher than a 9 on the table, I decided to raise the bet. My opponent folded and I won. Meanwhile, the blinds rose to 2,500 and 5,000 for the small blind and big blind. I got a 9 and a king, but my opponents folded. Then I got a 10 and a king. Since the blinds were big and my opponent had a small pot, my opponent was forced to all in. I won and there was only one player left. Well, in the end I got a queen and a king. Another king fell on the turn and my opponent had no chance. I won and won 1.5 million chips. Thank you all for watching this video, please subscribe and like the channel.